Happy Wednesday morning. This week's video is going to be a little different. I am at my Angry Mama's booth in Cumming, Georgia. I have my free coffee for 100 days from Dunkin' Donut with the opening of the store, and I am going to make a mess of my booth and make it look pretty again. It has been driving me crazy for a while now, and it is time to make something happen. Hi friend, welcome back to my channel. My name is Heather and this is Create Your Own Cozy. This is why I love my Navigator. You guys are gonna be amazed at how big this piece of furniture actually is when we get it out of my car. But this thing has 150,000 miles on it and I still love her. She is so good. So for starters, that big, huge piece of furniture came from Marketplace from this sweet family, and I think somebody's dad built it, and she gave it to me for free. I went to pick it up for 50 bucks, and she's like, you know what, just have it for free. And we fit it in my car when we brought it to the house, so I knew it fit in there. It was just a matter of trying to figure out how we did it. But it has been parked in our garage right in front of where I park my Navigator, with like this much room between where I needed to pull up and where it needed to be, so the garage closed all the way. So to say this family is pretty happy that that thing is out of the garage. Originally, I was going to paint it and then decided, you know what, it is old and worn looking in just the right way. So let's just bring it to the booth as it is, get it out of my garage, have a new focal point in my booth. I have been dying for that to happen for quite a while. And if I decide to paint it, I can paint it while it's in the booth. It's out of my garage. So that is what started this whole, let's flip this around. I was like, you know what, let's just use it the way it is. And hindsight, I wish I would have done this a month and a half ago, but you know what, it is what it is. I'm applying grace. I am showing up for my business how I can in this season with busy kids, and let's see what happens. All right, here's where we are. I sold this big piece that was Sugar Boo. I sold it for $85. That was exciting. And then I took a piece of furniture out of here, and this has been blank ever since. So what I'm gonna be doing today is completely taking everything off of this and moving it over here, and then getting the piece of furniture out of my car when I've made some room and Brett gets here, so that my whole booth looks different.
Turkey plate is on top of one.
I know. It looks like mine, but
This is gonna stay the same because I just worked on this not long ago. I got this on Marketplace for $30. And used Hollandaise milk paint and dark oil wax, and I think it showcases the milk paint really well, and I love how it goes with the purple. First order of business, clear this wall. Now, I have tried before to film in time lapse, and I do not do a great job with that. I start it, I get into a conversation, I turn the video off, and then I forget to turn it back on. So just trust me when I say I was like in work mode for 6 hours on this day, and I was kind of hightailing it in the beginning because Brett had an appointment. He was going to come by and help me unload this piece of furniture out of the car, so I knew I needed to be ready because he likes to like tap his foot when he's like, okay, are we ready? Are we ready? So I knew I needed to be ready. So I did not video the process of this, but just know it was hard work. It wasn't pretty, but man, was it worth it. Now I'm gonna try to put this by myself in pieces to here. Okay, I got this down by myself. I got it moved by myself. My husband's here in 20 minutes. Am I gonna try to get it back up on myself or wait? Never underestimate the power of a woman who wants to move furniture without help. Hey, baby. Are you here to help?
Watching something.
What is it?
Lunch.
Aw. Really got it jammed in there, don't we, babe? Put my phone in. Yep, that was in my car, guys. So apparently I can't get this off by myself. This is when I need the help. Here it comes. Can you believe I moved all this by myself and I even took that apart?
Wow. That's impressive.
So I didn't mean to record this part in slow motion, but guys, this is what superheroes of a vendor booth spouse looks like. He is willing to hop in, help me with some of the hard work, and pop back out. Totally thankful for him. All right, I might be a little overwhelmed with where to start. I've made a mess, but I just need to start one section at a time and work my way around. I can do this. And I have a deadline of Camden coming home from school. You know, when you start this project and you have all the energy in the world, and then you get to the point where it is complete chaos, you know you have to finish it because you can't leave it like that. That is where I was. But there's something so satisfying of making a ginormous mess and then cleaning it back up again, taking stuff that you've had in your booth, moving it to a new space. I wish I would have done this a month ago because I do feel the pressure of Christmas. But at this point, I just want to get my booth back to a shoppable state so that people can actually shop at my booth and I don't just have to keep apologizing when they walk by. Guys, I have some exciting news about a creative community starting in January. If you want to hear more, stick around to the end. All right, it's 2 o'clock. Cam comes home in 30 minutes. I decided to go with blue and white and glass and pewter or anything silver in here so that the orange didn't clash with anything. This I'm doing fall. Brett says I don't have to be home right when she gets off the bus because he'll take care of it. So I'm gonna try to, I haven't even got Christmas out. I'm gonna try to clean up my stuff, take this home and sell it on Marketplace because it's in the way, and see how much more I want to do today. All right, I took the skulls down. Now I'm taking amber glasses down, and this is where we're gonna start some Christmas. Okay, it's 3:45. I am gonna call it for today and maybe come back tomorrow. I ended up not putting Christmas out at all. So I'm gonna go pack all this and this up, and then I'll give you a tour. Where's Henry? Are you sitting over on the heated blanket? It's not on. Are you waiting for Mama to have some cuddles with you? Are you waiting for me? How about when I go to edit my video later, we do some cuddles on the heated blanket? Does that sound good to you? You sweet boy. About a week and a half ago, and this is my proof, I finally cleaned off my dining room table. I was just itching for a cozy space in our home, but it lasted a week. Here I have the entire contents from my last Christmases that are already priced and were put away in bins, and stuff that I had worked on / bought throughout the year that also needs to be tagged. I have it all out here so I can pull it apart in 3 sections, curate the stuff I want in each of my 3 booths. Now, I allowed this mess because I have gotten so used to this dining room being cozy. It will be back again there soon. This right here is for my Soul Sisters booth in Dawsonville. It is a pretty small space with mainly IOD stuff. And so I want to make sure that I am bringing in Christmas stuff that shows how I've used IOD in the past. It's a very small pink shelf that I can fill up. So this is what I am bringing there. This is the stuff I have for Dahlonega, the Angry Mama store in Dahlonega. And I've never put Christmas up there before. So I want to have a tree with ornaments, I don't have as much wall space. So I've kind of curated everything to kind of go together, and these bins in here are filled with some stuff as well. And then I've got Angry Mama's Coming, which I have a lot more wall space, so I allowed myself to get some of the bigger stuff in scale, and I do need to pack this up well so it doesn't break. I'm going to do another tree with some ornaments. And I wanted to fill that big new furniture with red items, hoping, I don't know, what's going to make that wood look the best. I've got some mugs and some tins. This right here is for all of these that I have tagged and cleaned up. I want to package them well so they don't break, but I wanted to show you. I thought these would look really good in that new piece of furniture styled up with the white and clear that's already in there. It's going to take out the blue and white and just kind of add Christmas into what is there. I have a few more things to tend to. I need to check those out. I got those for free. I need to check those out. These are things that either need ribbon on the top, some glue, that needs some glue. This needs a hook on the back, and I just kind of triaged everything on here. And then look, it's not awful. I'm almost done. I can bring my beautiful candles that light up every night back. And as my girl said, maybe we can do Christmas in the house now. For a while now, it's been on my heart to create community, the kind that I wish existed. This last year, I've been very involved in my very small knit coaching group, where we talk a lot about the creative business, and we have community within that. But I feel like there's something missing for the people out there that don't want to go head deep into the business stuff. Have you been a part of communities, whether it's through your church, with women, through your mom groups, whatever it is, for seasons of your life? I know that I have. Specifically when I was a mom with young kids, I found so much understanding in those groups. Well, this type of thing can be created and exist within the creative community as well. I know I have experienced this community before, and that is where I met my friend Kristen over at Simply Joy by Kristen. She is somebody that shares my heart for loving women, for encouraging people, for making sure people are seen. And that is why I have decided to partner up with her to launch this new creative community. It is creative community with a side of business. and it's called Cozy and Joy. Our hearts are to remind you, encourage you, have a place for you to be seen, remind you to keep the cozy in your life and in your creativity and in your creative business. And don't forget the joy part as well. And we are so excited to create the space for people to have an online outlet. You know, I've met some amazing friends online. Don't tell my kids. But there is something so amazing about having a community where you're understood right where you're at. The thrill of the hunt is understood and not misunderstood like it can be within your local space. So if this is something that you're interested in, please check out the link below, which will give you a link to some FAQs, and then there will be an online Google application, a Google Forms application for you to submit and show your interest in this group. It's going to be starting in January, meeting on Tuesday nights, and we are so excited. So excited. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to check me out over at createyourncozy.com.